Hi, I'm Nicholeen Peck. I teach all about communications, parenting, and people learning self-government. In this video, we're going to be talking about how to validate children's feelings. When I teach about self-government, people assume that I don't care about feelings, and that could not be further from the truth. In fact, you can't even be a human without feelings. They're an important part of who we are, and our children feel some things very acutely. It's important that we understand how to validate their feelings, but also how to help them understand how to not have their feelings take over everything else. So when I teach self-government, I help them learn the skills that they need to make sure that they keep their feelings and their emotions in check. But also, if done well, parents will help their children understand that they get it. They know what they're going through, they care, and they want to help. In this video, I will be sharing 4 things that parents can do to help validate their children's feelings. This first tip may actually surprise you, but it is really important. In fact, of all the things that I'm going to talk about on this video, this one might be the most important. So the first thing that parents can do to validate the feelings of their children is to make good eye contact. You should be looking at your children in the eyes. Parents do not think of doing this enough. We're managing so many different things that sometimes we just get a little bit focused on everything else that's going on. Even though we see the tops of their heads and their backpacks and the things that they need, we don't necessarily really look into their eyes, into their hearts, and try to really feel where they're really coming from. When a person is trying to learn self-government and they're teaching another person self-government, like I talk about in the Teaching Self-Government Parenting program, it is vital that there is good bonding, united relationships, and deep open communication. When a person is correcting problems with their children, there should be more communication, not less. Now, this doesn't mean that we should be dumping emotional baggage out all the time. That's not what I'm talking about here. A person's feelings can be validated and understood without having them spiral into an emotional downward trend that's going to hurt them in the end. So look in their eyes when you're instructing them. Look in their eyes when they're telling you something that they need to share about their feelings. And look in their eyes when you're praising them and correcting them too. Make good contact with your children, and they will know that you care no matter what is happening, whether you have to correct them or whether you're telling them what a great job they did. My second tip is talk when it isn't the time when they're having that feeling. Everyone has the time when they're feeling that acute feeling or that frustration, maybe anger, sadness, loss, something like that. But then there's the other times when they just feel content, peaceful, easygoing, like everything's okay. During the times when everything feels okay, those are the best times to discuss what to do when we have a time when things don't feel okay. Before I get to these next tips, which include some really valuable skills that you can use to help validate your children, subscribe to this channel. There are so many videos that come out on this channel every single day that teach different skills that parents and children need for happiness and success. Subscribe now. Tip number 3 is to plan for correction. I know it doesn't seem like correction should be part of validation, but it actually can be. In fact, many times it should be. So when your child is feeling something, then plan on when you are going to correct them, because maybe the emotion is getting out of control, to first decide to say, I know that this is what you're feeling. Or I can tell that you're feeling something. I want to know what that is. But we need to choose to be calm first. Also, help your children know the steps that you will go through when you correct them after that statement is made. They need to know every word that you're going to say. This will decrease their anxiety, which will make it so that they feel less worried, stressed, or fearful in upcoming situations. Oftentimes, our children don't share their feelings with us because they don't know what's coming. They don't know what to share. But if we plan ahead of time for how we're going to correct them, how we're going to prepare them and teach them, how we're going to instruct them, and they know all of these skills, that prepares them for success. There are key skills that they can learn, like how to follow instructions, how to accept no answers and criticism, how to accept consequences, and how to disagree appropriately. They can also know all the steps that you will use in your parenting skills. These are all skills that I teach in further detail in my Teaching Self-Government Parenting course, so you can find more information there on some of those skills. Tip number 4 is to describe. So the opposite of reacting is to be proactive, right? So if a person is proactive, then what that means is they describe what's happening. They are prepared to take a look at the situation instead of reacting to the situation. When your child is feeling something, they needed to discuss with you about something that they're experiencing. Don't overreact. That is important. If you are reacting in an emotional way to something that they're feeling, then it might decrease their confidence and make them think that this is worse than it is, that they might not be able to handle it. And so then they could have a meltdown instead of just expressing a feeling to you. In your plan, I hope that you discussed how your child would explain what they feel to you. That they could say, "Mom, can I talk to you about something? Right now, I'm feeling this. What should I do?" Or, "Can you help me sort out this problem?" This is a perfect way to discuss with you that feeling, and it opens the door to descriptions. So you can describe what you see that they're feeling and what they should be doing. Then you can even practice with them the right way to handle this feeling so that it doesn't have to overtake their abilities to think and act and connect with the other people around them. We all have feelings. We experience feelings throughout our entire day. We have feelings that are connected to everything and everyone around us. So they are important to discuss. Sometimes they can be debilitating though. Sometimes our feelings can even trap us and lead us to do things that we wish we wouldn't do. If you would like to learn more about how to handle feelings, I have a class for you. This class is completely free and it's called The Expectation Trap versus the Cycle for Success. If you click on the link now to that video, you will learn how to stop yourself from getting stuck in a trap. It will help your children too also be able to recognize key things that they can change in their mind so that they don't get stuck being trapped by their emotions any longer. In order to feel understood, we have to be able to share our feelings. But we've got to do it in a way that's productive. If we don't share it in ways that's productive, then the whole family gets trapped. Click on the link for the Expectation Trap class now.